Thanks, Don. All right. As again, Happy New Year to you all. Nice conversation with Deanna here, our friend from StarTech's Title. We will get started. We excited about this year. We have a lot of fun things happening, a lot of exciting things, and I'm looking forward to a really awesome 2026 for all of us. On that note, I will go to the first slide. I'll say this, then we'll introduce you all. I'm thinking about new beginnings, right? It's just another day, right? But it's a new year, it's a new opportunity. The numbers start over, if you will, from zero. And so the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Mark Twain. So I love that, right? It's like it's the first step, right? How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? How do you do anything? You just take the first step. It's the step of faith. Zig Ziglar says you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And sometimes people want to make things perfect before they do anything. Jump in. It's time for that season to make a great year. You have to get off and get going. And then lastly, of course, do not wait until the conditions are perfect to begin. Beginning makes the conditions perfect. That's one thing Don and I and Raul as well probably talk about, especially newer agents that come into business. They want to make sure it's exactly perfect before they go meet clients. Don't. You're gonna learn. Unfortunately, you're gonna learn on the job with them, but that's the best way to do it is get out there and we'll help you. But it will never be perfect. So go get it. Wouldn't you say so, guys? Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
And since we have obviously we have special guests here today with our smart partners, but Deanna, since you're here and we were talking about pets, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and say hello, and then we'll go on to the rest of the meeting.
Okay, yes. Hi, everyone. Deanna Mellis with StarTech's Title. My office is located in the Heights area, but we are part of the Fidelity National family. So we have sister companies, and we can close anywhere in the greater Houston area. We're happy to do that and be as accommodating as possible. We do close with quite a few in your office, and we would love to meet anyone. I don't know if there's a way to put my information in here, but Marty usually gives me a list of who's on, and I can send you a note as well. But we have 8 escrow officers that can handle any type of residential or commercial transaction, and we're happy to help. We want to be a resource for you. So if you have any questions, even if it's on a transaction that we're not a part of, and you just want to run something by someone, give us a call. We want to be a resource for you, and we are happy to help.
Thanks, Deanna. Now, I want to say this too. For last year, probably, we're working with Deanna and a lot of our other smart partners in conjunction with her and holding rooms, scheduling our CE classes. Don's 101 class, Contract 101, he did over at StarTech's Title training room. Deanna's been fantastic to work with, so we appreciate you. And we look forward to working with you again this year. So we love it. So
looking forward to it.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you. All right. On that note, I like to put the slide up so you have a picture to the name. We've had several people come in the office in the last week, this week, the first week of the year, that have been with the either HomeSmart or Realty Associates for quite a while and really haven't met us. And so I just want to put our mugs up there, and they're real live pictures, at least mostly current pictures anyway. Myself, the broker, Don, the assistant broker, Raul, of course, the current broker of Realty Associates, and I'm part of the broker team here. Cecilia does, you hardly ever see her, but she does our broker review behind the scenes. We've got Ryan, you've all talked to at one point in time when you joined HomeSmart. Hopefully he's on the call today. I didn't remind him, but if he's not, that's fine too. He is always here working. Crystal, couldn't do it with anything without Crystal. She's been the bedrock of this company. And of course, we've added more people on that agree with it. And of course, now we picked up Grace Paleffi up there, our branch manager in the Woodlands office. What an incredible gift. She'll talk to you guys in a minute. And Sandra Rodriguez, our branch manager from our new Pearland office. If you get a chance, check out the offices. We have exciting news about we'll have broker availability in each office at least one day a week. We'll try to do that. We've got trainings coming up. You'll see. It's going to be good. And obviously, our staff, our staff has grown from Crystal. Now we have Kristen, Destiny, Hannah, Melanie, Rosie, and Melissa added to the team, and they're all been incredible. So all of this means that we can provide more service for our agents, and we're excited. And of course, we have. All right. So, of course, many people have transferred over either from Realty Associates from other companies, and we expect that our focus this year is on growing. Obviously, growing value for our agents, helping you succeed in 2026, but also letting everybody know in the market that HomeSmart is the place to be. So, those that have already made that decision, I'm not going to read all your names. There's a lot. This is just in the last 30 days. So thank you all for joining us. You will not regret it. It's going to be a great fit for all of us. And we've been having a great time networking and referring clients back and forth and learning from each other. It's been good. All right. I usually get somewhere along here, I get a comment afterwards of the current office spaces that I got the address wrong or the zip code wrong. Hopefully they're right now. But the bottom line is we still have the existing 4 branches that HomeSmart had, and we picked up an additional 2 branches from Realty Associates, 3 branches, so we have office spaces just about everywhere. And as I keep teasing, we have 2 additional offices, or 2 new offices, I should say, that will replace existing offices coming up. We've signed a lease for a new gallery office, but it probably won't move until second quarter. We're looking probably April of this year. And then we are working on a lease in Katy to replace our temporary space, which, if you don't know, we have a temporary space there at the Katy Ranch office right there on Kingsland Boulevard. You're welcome to go to any office as part of this to meet clients, to do work or whatever. We're excited the fact that we're getting facilities and spaces now where we can hold meetings, do some trainings, in addition to what we do with StarTex and with our friends over there at Cash and Forbes on the Katy Freeway. Okay. Now we have one of our special guests. We missed her last couple of months, but Brittany Santiago Medina, part of our Smart Partners team, is here to introduce our Smart Partners. Brittany,
Thank you, Marty. Yes. Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year, Houston. I hope everyone had a refreshing holiday break and are ready to crush those 2026 goals. I'm Brittany Medina, your partner programs coordinator here at HomeSmart, and I'm so pumped to see what we'll accomplish together this year. If we want to go to the next slide, please.
Yes, ma'am. You don't like your picture? Come on.
All right. If you take a look at the screen, these are your Smart Partners. Think of them as your extended support team. They are here to provide that advice, the tips, the tricks, and the boots on the ground tools that'll help you close those deals faster and just ultimately help you and your clients win. We want to go to the next slide. Yep. Thank you. But we're also backed by our national partners who bring in that high-level marketing power and just that national presence to the table, ensuring you that you have the best products and services at your fingertips. I always get asked, Britt, where can I find our partners? Where can I find the contact information? Who are our partners? Well, the Our Partners website is your go-to directory. If we want to go to the next slide.
Yep.
So if you scan the QR code, check it out. It features everything from direct contact links to videos that explain everything, explain how each partner can help your business. It's a great resource to keep on your phone, on your computer, so you're always in the loop and just ready to provide your clients with the best recommendations. If we want to go, thank you, Marty. Another great way to find our partners is through RSA. Right in your dashboard, you'll see where it says Marketplace on the left. You'll click on that, and it'll also take you to a directory like you see on the screen that includes social media links, videos, descriptions, special offers, and just so much more.
I will say this too, Brittany, as you're going along, and I hate to interrupt you there, but
no.
Partners partner with HomeSmart. They pay a fee to be part of it, to be access. But many of the reasons why we can have special events like trainings, the CE classes, and holiday events and awards events is because of our Smart Partners. And so a lot of that we don't see directly, but we couldn't do it without them. So
Absolutely. You're spot on, Marty. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is HomeSmart's advanced commission company. You can apply in minutes with an easy application and definitely no hidden fees.
Nice.
All right, we have an amazing home warranty partner for all of you. We have American Home Shield. Right now, they're offering 20% off any AHS plan, and who doesn't like to save money, right? I don't know if we have anyone on from American Home Shield. We'll give it a few seconds. All right, we'll go to the next slide.
And who's our rep from American Home Shield? Shauna, right?
That's Shauna. Yep, Shauna Crane. And then I'll add her contact information in the chat for everyone as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I want to make sure everyone is familiar with our two go-to lenders. We have Movement Mortgage and we have Lower Mortgage. We use them because they both know how to keep a deal moving and just make the process easy for your buyers. And that's what we want. So up first, we have Movement Mortgage. I know we have Dustin on the line. Good morning, Dustin.
Morning. How's it going, Brittany?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I appreciate you having me on. Dustin Golden with Movement Mortgage. So I've got my little tagline down there, mortgages that mean more. So yes, we are a mortgage company. Yes, we do mortgages really, really well. But what makes us different is what we do on the backside after closing. So 40 to 50% this year, it should be right at 48% of our profits are going back into our community. That's Harris County, Fort Bend County, Waller County, all throughout the city and state where your clients are closing. We are taking our profits. We are not backed by shareholders. We're not sold on the New York Stock Exchange. We want to put that money back into the communities. And so, again, 48% of our profits from 2025 are going back into our community. So just a reminder that not only are we there for your clients, but we're there for the community. And we want to take care of that. So keep us in mind. We are a great resource. Our rates are incredibly competitive. Our options are limitless. We've got programs for houses that are dilapidated and need renovation programs, or full-blown construction. We've got zero down programs for buyers down to a 600 credit score. We've got 1099 programs for self-employed people that are filing their taxes with a lot of write-offs, or maybe don't file taxes at all. We've got programs. So please let us know how we can help. We want to be a resource.
And I got to say that Dustin and Movement Mortgage has been a fantastic partner all year long. Don couldn't agree more. Raul as well. You've been fantastic to work with. Can't wait to work with you this year on all of our events, our trainings, our CE classes. You've been fantastic. And obviously, as a lender, you've helped many of our agents out. It's been great.
Appreciate that. Yep, that's what we're here for. Thanks.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Great. Dustin, can you also add your contact information in the chat, please?
I'm
Perfect.
posted now. Oh, and real quick, I'm so sorry. We've got a course. I posted in it for the Facebook group. There's a class tomorrow. Feel free to register. It's a 2026, like what's coming from Barry Habib. So I'll post that in the chat as well.
Oh, perfect.
I signed up for that as well. I'll share
Awesome.
it today.
It's going to be really, really good. Free to attend noon tomorrow.
Awesome.
Question,
Thank you.
Dustin. I have
Yeah.
a question.
Sure.
Do you oh gosh, I forgot. For the lots, for the lots, can we have a mortgage on the lots, the residential lots or commercial lots?
Absolutely. Yeah. We've got a resource for that.
What did I do?
Thank you.
No problem.
Awesome. Thanks, Dustin.
All right, Muscular Moving Men and Storage. These guys are your trusted moving partner nationwide. I see Caitlin on the line. Good morning, Caitlin.
Hello, I love your background.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Caitlin with Muscular Moving Men and Storage. I know you guys are probably used to seeing Cece's beautiful face, but her and I kind of share our realtor partners. So you'll be seeing her and I moving forward. It's so nice to meet you all and wanted to wish you all a very happy new year. And going into the new year, I really want to bring more so of an educational component into this little chat right now. Obviously, we are your preferred long distance moving partner, so we can move you guys in and out of Houston. If you guys have referrals coming from Idaho to California, we can help with pretty much any scope of the move. But in terms of just some long distance moving tips, one is binding estimates. So at Muscular Moving Men and Storage, for all of our long distance moves, we offer binding estimates. So I'm sure you guys have heard before stories of clients, getting one price and then they move across the country and it turns out to be triple, sometimes quadruple what they've been quoted. So at Muscular Moving Men and Storage, what we do from the get-go is do an accurate inventory of your client's belongings and know exactly what they're moving and give your client an accurate binding estimate that does not change across the scope of the move. Second is who is handling your move. So we handle your move from start to finish. We're not brokering your move out to other companies. And then that way your client is like, where are my things? You're calling a hotline. You can't get a hold of anyone. not only does that look bad on you, but it makes your client mad as well. So your client's belongings are in our possession from start to finish. You have a designated move coordinator that's going to walk them through before, during, and after. And then going back to inventory, we take a detailed, accurate inventory of all of your clients' belongings. We're not just going over it on the phone with them. We are, basically FaceTiming your client, walking through every room of their house, saying, hey, are we taking that bookshelf? Are we taking those pots and pans? Just so we know exactly, the scope of the move. But yeah, we are your long distance moving partner. When a long distance move goes smooth, it protects your reputation. It keeps getting you those referrals, and you have peace of mind knowing that your client's belongings are going to get from point A to point B safely. So nice to meet you all, and Happy New Year. And again, thank you so much for all of your business in 2025. We are truly so appreciative. So thank you.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin. Can you add your contact information in the chat, please?
Yes, I will go ahead and do that.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And of course, as I mentioned, another great lending option, we have lower mortgage. Do we have anyone on the line for lower? Okay, we could go to the next slide.
Okay. I do like the name of it, though, just saying.
Yeah. All right, we have Move Concierge. They handle the hassle of home setup for your clients. Do we have anyone on the line from Move Concierge? All right, well, that's it from us. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And make sure you check out your Facebook groups for events and meeting information. Marty and Dawn are always sharing on there. And our partners are always on there as well, sharing some insightful information. So thank you so much for having me, Marty.
You're
and
welcome, Brittany.
2026. Woohoo!
That's right. Brittany, thank you very much. We know on the Move Concierge, a lot of our agents, especially the ones that are new to HomeSmart, they don't understand this is a free service to your clients. It's in your Real Smart Agent portal. So when you close a transaction or going to close, they reach out on your behalf as the agent to provide a free service to connect them with utilities. And in Houston, you have multiple choices. So they give them the best options for, cable TV, for power, and that kind of stuff, where there is an option. And they don't have to handle it themselves. They handle it for them. So it's a really nice free service. And then oftentimes we have positive feedback from the clients because of it. So there you go. Thanks, Brittany. All right. Is Robert here today? I know a couple of them, I didn't surprise them. He was on here looking at the slide deck. Robert Aldrich, if any of you are interested in doing commercial on like a full-time basis, Robert runs our HSI commercial division, which is out of Georgia and Texas so far, with the goal of expanding nationwide. And so if you're interested, there's his contact information. I'll send it out to everybody as well. Typically, they have a meeting once a month. And on the email I sent out, I included that email, that meeting invite and link to it. You're welcome to join if you're interested. There's always a good training around commercial real estate, around, generating leads and that kind of stuff in that space. So take it back, Robert. And of course, those that are here locally that are part of our HSI commercial team in Texas, we have Jeff, Gaston, Atif, and Aaron. So oftentimes our agents are looking for good commercial agents. We have other agents that do commercial, but that aren't part of HSI commercial, but this is our official HSI commercial team. All right. And Ryan, I mentioned him earlier. Is Ryan here? I call it Ryan Guns. I think he works out half the time. I'm not sure. Or he's got good genetics, but there you go. If not, Ryan, oftentimes will hop on here and give us the current sort of recruiting promo. Like if you're like right now we have the refer 3 and your dues are free. So that's cumulative. So if you refer an agent from another company and they join HomeSmart, or a new agent for that matter, they keep track of it. Once you hit the 3, the following year's, $25 a month dues are free for that whole year. And they every once in a while they run additional specials, but that still counts. So if you do one this year, one next year, one the year after that, then the year, you can avoid dues for a year. So it's just something to be aware of, and tell people how great HomeSmart is and why they should join us. And Don, it's time for our assistant broker and mentor manager. Of course, I call him Don the Legend Leonard. Each month, I'm gonna have a different name for him, I think.
Legend in my own mind.
That's right.
Well, good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. And So I'm going to go through just a couple of things this morning. And first one is, of course, mentorship. My part of my position here as mentor manager is to conduct and oh, goodness, okay, all right. And is to administer the mentorship program. And so if you are a new agent, this would be a program that you might have some interest in, probably should have some interest in. And we'll see it here in a second. The Real Estate Commission requires that you be mentored on your first 3 transactions. So this is a program that would help you do that. So we have a number of mentors here at HomeSmart, and with the inclusion of Realty Associates, now we have really increased the size of the program. We now currently have about 16 different mentors, and so they are all have shown that they have the ability to do not just good transactions, but a high level of transactions as well. And so they are primed and ready to go to help you with your transactions, first 3 transactions. No upfront costs with this program. You pay as you close on your first 3 sales transactions. Then you would be you would share a portion of that with your mentor. So if you have more information, if you need more information on that, I'm more than happy to go over that with you. You can contact me, and it's definitely a program that you should take a look at. If you're brand new, this would be a great program for you. So, okay. And then we also have what we call the one and done program. And this is not for new agents. These are specifically for agents who maybe got out of the business for a little while and now are getting back in. There have been just so many changes that have taken place over the last 18 months. And we're going through another round of changes right here, right now, that coming on board from 18 months ago, things are so totally different than they were before that they may feel lost. And so this program, if this would be you, where you've been in the business before, this is not really concentrating on how to get the business. This is concentrating more on the nuts and bolts. This concentrates more on the transaction itself, what forms you need, what the forms, how the forms have changed, that sort of thing. So where the mentoring focuses a lot on lead generation and lead conversion, the one and done really is more just to help get you on track as far as paperwork is concerned. So if you have an interest in that, more than happy to talk to you about that as well. And of course, like I mentioned before, the Real Estate Commission does have a requirement that on your first 3 transactions, and that would be 3 transactions either in a geographic location that you're not familiar with or a type of transaction that you haven't done before. So of course, that would include brand new agents who have done no transactions. The Real Estate Commission does want you to be mentored on your first 3. And so our mentoring program is set up to meet that Texas Real Estate Commission. And I guess I call it a requirement, but really it's more of a very strong suggestion from them. You can call it whatever you want. If you're on transaction number 2 and you do it on your own and you screw it up and you don't have help, Real Estate Commission is going to frown on that. Let's put it that way.
They call it increased supervision, whatever that means, right? So yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Besides just your typical call in and ask a question.
Right.
Some hand holding. Yeah. So this month, our nugget of wisdom has to do with some internal forms that we have. We have a whole library. If you look in the content section of your RSA, if you look in the download section of your RSA, there's a lot of internal forms that are there. That's where you're going to find your IABS with the first 3 lines filled out. It's where you're going to find the brand new W-9 for 2026. It's where you're going to find a lot of internal forms. Those forms are there for a reason. And we want to make sure that you're familiar with them. You should go familiarize yourself with them. There's probably, I think at this point, maybe 35 or 40 different forms there, and they all serve a purpose. And that purpose, you need to take advantage of it for several reasons if the situation arises. So there's a couple of things here that I wanted to point out on this one. These 2 different forms here, one called the No MLS printout. And this is really more for compliance than anything else. If you have a transaction, let's say a brand new home, a lot of new homes are not listed in MLS. Some are, but a lot of them aren't. Or if you're doing an off-market transaction where that pops up and wants to see the MLS printout, if there is no MLS printout put in there, you can't just leave it blank. Because if you just leave it empty, then compliance thinks, oh, you forgot about it. And they're going to come back and they're going to call it as a broker review item. So there is an internal form called the no MLS printout where you put that in that placeholder rather than the MLS printout. Now compliance knows that you've addressed the issue. They know why the MLS printout's not there. And you save yourself a little bit of headache, a little bit of hassle, and you save compliance a little bit of headache and a little bit of hassle of trying to get in touch with you, trying to find out why that's not there. So take advantage of these forms. And then the other one you see here, the seller disclosure waiver. If this happens to be a transaction where there is no seller disclosure required, same thing. If you leave it blank in your RSA, then compliance is going to kick it out. They're going to kick it out. They're going to say, where's the seller disclosure? If you put that information in there, this form saying that there is no seller disclosure, and for whatever reason, then at least they know you've addressed it. And Marty had a great suggestion yesterday. And don't want to compliment him too much. We don't want to go.
It happens every once in a while. Yeah.
He had a great suggestion that we're going to work with. And this is going to be for your listing packages, for a good listing tool. We're going to actually list the 11 actual true exceptions to not having or not requiring a seller disclosure. Because a lot of times I know a lot of agents don't have the 11 exceptions down pat. And I know a lot of our sellers feel like, hey, if I don't have to fill that thing out, I'm not going to fill it out. And so they'll try to come up with all sorts of reasons as to why that seller disclosure is not required. Well, we're going to come up with a form that, are you one of these 11 people? Are you a new home? Are you selling a property where the structure is less than 5% of the total value? Is this property a foreclosure? Are you foreclosing on the property? Whatever it is, then you won't have to fill out, or they don't have to fill out the seller disclosure. But this will be a tool for you to be able to use as you go out on those listing appointments and say, well, I'm sorry, but your situation does not fit in one of these. I know we have several agents, Elena being one of them, that does a lot of trust work or a lot of probate work. Those types of transactions don't require a seller disclosure. But if we make sure and use this form when we're doing RSA, but if you have that information when you're taking the listing, then you can go ahead and try to make sure that your seller fills it out if they need to, because they don't fit in to one of those 11 exceptions. So we're going to be working on that. We'll get that out there for you to use in your listing packages and your listing presentations. So I think that's it. I think that's all I got.
Awesome. I'm talking without my mic on. Go figure, right? There we go. Thank you very much, Don. On top of that, as far as the documents, we have an example like listing agreement. We have an example buyer-tenant rep agreement. We have an example offer. Those will be updated with the current, most recent changes here shortly. We're updating our required documents list, so make sure it's easier to access and it's current with the current numbers. Obviously, there's been a lot of changes, as Don says, but that will all be in your download section. So go there first. And you can search by topic or name, or just go through the list, but it's good. And all these, this is one of the questions we get from a lot of agents too. They're looking for track documents or text realtor documents or HAR documents in our downloads. They're not there. We have a few for example purposes, but this is HomeSmart related documents. We've added some documents in there to protect you and your license as well when it comes to intermediary and some other things. So definitely a good reminder and timely, Don. Thank you. All right, Mr.
Oh, yes.
Hold on here. And I'm playing with different names for Raul as well, because so everybody I talked to, this is the funny, there was two things, obviously. I say the man, but everybody I talked to that mentions about, oh, Raul's there. He's such a nice man. And so I love that. So we all like being nice and friendly, but Raul definitely has that impression on people. So Raul, thank you.
Thank you. I'm kind of curious what was the other name.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing around with like Don Juan and that kind of stuff, but we'll see.
Well, good morning, everybody, and happy New Year 2026. I think we're still we're on the 7th of January, but we're still hearing it out there. It was kind of funny. Yesterday, I went to HEB and I told the cashier, was saying, "Oh, Happy New Year." I said, "Well, I think the first week already passed," and she said, "Don't worry, I'm going to be hearing it all year." So Happy New Year to all, and wishing everybody a great success this year. Thank you also, Donna. We did have a question yesterday also about seller disclosures. What do we do if there's none? So this forum, great. It's great way of responding to and having it uploaded in the RSA. Wanted to also mention that as we know what happened with track, just kind of the delay and maybe like what we call the shutdown in a way where they were kind of doing that realm portal for everybody to register and to kind of log in the best way. So we gained some extra time, and for our Realty Associates agents, it's kind of we're supporting them all to do the transition into HomeSmart the best way and the easy way. So we're leading kind of in a smooth transition, guiding agents step by step through the HomeSmart join link that we provide. And thank you for all the support and agent services that are helping out tremendously, and all our staff here at HomeSmart as well. We were handling the details so agents stay productive in the same way, closing their contracts and just abiding by what the title company asks for, any forms needed. And by the way, just all the required, next steps to complete everything. We're providing hands-on leadership and presence always there, ensuring every transitioning agents feel supported, confident, and fully welcome into the HomeSmart family. We're meeting them also as they come visit the offices, giving the tour. This Friday, I'll be in the Katy office, share office that we have over there, and any agent that would like to also meet and help out. And they need the help to do the proper transition to HomeSmart. Will be there. We already have 3 agents. We'll be meeting them tomorrow, and anybody that wants to come on board as well and has any additional questions, will be there. So we're wishing you the best and blessings. Yes. Oh, you're on mute, Marty.
You're muted, Marty.
There we go. It's better sometimes when I'm muted, right? Come on. All right. Thank you, Raul. Appreciate it. I was saying he'll be over at the Katy office, the temporary one, on Friday as well. So make sure you stop by if you can. Okay. Next up, we have Grace. He's our branch manager in the Woodlands. Fantastic. Where are you, Grace? I see you. Start talking, Grace.
Yes, I'm here.
There we go.
I'm muted. Good morning.
Good morning, Grace.
Thank you, and Happy New Year again to everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the wonderful holiday season and you are starting 26 energized and refreshed. My name is Grace Falafli. Like Marty said, I am the Woodlands office manager. I feel truly grateful to be part of this amazing and talented group of leaders and a HomeSmart agent, period. I'm looking forward to supporting you, to learn from you this year, and also helping make our office run as smoothly as possible. For 2026, I'm especially excited. I want to focus on clear communication, teamwork at the office, and also creating a positive and welcoming environment. I don't know, I see a lot of familiar names, but if you haven't checked our Woodlands office, please stop by, check it out, utilize it. It's a beautiful office. All of our offices are, but I'm biased for the Woodlands one. You're always welcome to bring a client and have a meeting, and also attend the events we have. We have monthly events happening. They'll be on the RSA calendar. We also will be posting some stuff on the Facebook page as well. So keep an eye on both of these, the calendar and RSA. Our upcoming event is January 15th. This is the flyer. It's next Thursday at the office from 10 to 1 p.m. This is a CE credit course, 3 hours. It's about contracts and addendum, but the real focus of this class is going to be about the things that you don't know in contracts and addendum that can hurt you. It should be addenda. I don't know why she put addendums. This is wrong. Sorry, guys. I did not make this flyer. I just saw it. Sorry. So our sponsor did it. If you can make it, we have few actually spots still available. Just let me know. I'll put my phone number in the chat. You can text me or email me, and I'll be happy to save you a spot. And we have a training with Marty about goal setting the following week at the Woodlands as well. Don will be giving us some contracts classes on a monthly basis too. So there's going to be a lot of events coming up. We also have for agents that the Woodlands is the closest office to you. If you'd like to be part of our private WhatsApp group, also text me. I'll add you. This way you'll get messages through WhatsApp. If this is a preferred method for you, just reminders and, follow up on different things happening at that specific office location. I'm really excited to meet most of you this year, to get to know you better, the ones that I already know. And I want to wish you again a very successful, joyful, and productive 2026 for all of us together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Grace. Yeah, whoever is not muted, please mute yourself. It's a little distracting for everybody. Grace, obviously, if you haven't, like you said, if you haven't been by the Woodlands office, check it out. It's a very nice office. It's got a training room. It's got a conference room. It's got a really nice place to meet your clients. It's got a bookstore next door. It's got a coffee shop right there in the shopping center. Very, very nice. And Grace does a great job in the office, but they're also very engaged in the HAR stuff, the networking events, and so on. So definitely reach out. And thank you for putting your information in the thing. Awesome. Okay. Next up, we have Sandra. Let's see, Sandra, get you out there.
Yes, I am here. Good morning.
There we go. Good morning, Sandra. And Sandra is our branch manager, office manager down in Pearland. So here we go.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I welcome everybody to come to the Pearland office if you haven't been here. We also as well have, classes. Now soon we'll be having Marty come in, Raul or Dunn, throughout the month. So I welcome you to, keep up with the calendars that he's been sending. If you want to be added to, we do have like group for the Pearland office. So if you're not added to the Pearland office and you are from this side of town, and if you want to be added, you can text me and I'll be glad to add you to that chat. And on there, I usually put everything that's going on throughout the month. If we have any events, any networking events, any classes, to get together as agents and network together. Other than that, my office is not as nice as the Woodlands, but we're working on that.
Yeah.
Not as modern, but it's nice. We do have a big conference. We do have meetings there. You are more than welcome to come in and work from the office, even do floor duty. So, if you want to reach out, 713-305-3668.
Go ahead and put it in the chat as well. Now, the good thing about both the Woodlands office and the Pearland office is they do have walk by traffic, which is great. So there's some good signage as well.
Right location.
We've been wanting to, good locations. So it's an opportunity. And even if you don't live in the Pearland area, if you happen to swing by the office, it's there to be used by all of our agents. So thank you.
Yes. That's right. And we actually had a few agents that came in to have closings there. So if you have closings, you want to meet with, a client, you're more than welcome to use the office.
Wonderful. Now, Sandra mentioned a WhatsApp group. There's about 60-ish on the call. Some of us obviously are in leadership here, but just throw me a thumbs up if you'd be interested in being added to a WhatsApp group for like updated events for different offices, for Pearland, for Katy, for the Woodlands or whatever. And just throw it in the thing. Just curious about that. But we don't want to overwhelm people, but we want to give an opportunity to have an extra way of communicating to you. So, okay. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sandy.
Yes.
Let me unpin you here. All right. That is my mug there. I'm still your broker, designated broker, market leader. Again, like echoing everybody, we already said Happy New Year, but I'm excited about this year for many reasons. I think the market's going to get better. I think we have the tools. I think we have some momentum on our side as well. So I'm excited. So thanks, Grace. All right. We want to cover a couple things. We ended the year strong in December. We always do kind of show you a snapshot of what happened in the month before. So we're in January. We're looking at December. We had a couple coffee and talk with the broker. We had an HER networking meeting. We had our brokers meeting, the government affairs holiday party, which I went with Grace. At the same time, we had a CE class on investing. We had our Houston staff holiday party. One of our agents, Miguel Gutierrez, was installed as the government affairs chair for NAREP. We had a market update with Rich LaRue came out before our holiday event and did a class on sort of best steps for 2026. That was well attended. We had a broker team dinner with Rich, of course, and we had our holiday party. So those have made it. Thank you for coming out. And now we're already planning next year's party as we go forward. Here's a picture of your staff here at HomeSmart bowling, and no one got hurt, which is good. Had a good time. And here's a picture of the local staff in the Galleria office on Pajama Day. So we do have fun here, trying to build culture and relationship and a family. So, all right, we had an opportunity after the training with Rich before a holiday party to have dinner with him. I just love this photo with Dawn and Raul and myself. Of course, you see Rich teaching, of course, Rich judging the costume contest, if you will, for the Great Gatsby event on the men's side there. A couple of pictures there. We see Catherine and Gambling and Lizette and some of the people here. It looks great in their 20s outfits. And of course, a couple more here, group photos, and I just love it. I think we had a great time. And of course, this is your team that worked that event that night. And Grace, you weren't in this photo, but Grace was there as well. So I appreciate you all for all the work you did that night. Okay, now upcoming. Obviously, you guys have all got my 3 emails over the last couple of days. You've got the upcoming events this week, the events over, the boot camps coming up, and of course, the chronological order. We will add to those things. Some of those things will be moved, but and it's not about having events to have events. It's trying to add value and meet you where you are. So making multiple things available for you to access when you can, and then recording most of them so you can go back and look at them later. So for that note, tomorrow, you've all got the invitation to Riz Media. It's an all-day event. There are, like I said, 50 plus speakers. You can jump in when you want to jump in. Our own Todd Sumney, our chief industry officer, is speaking later in the day, he said. He didn't know exactly when, but later in the day, if that helps you all. But that is a free event. Some people were having problems with the code, and I was able to just log in with their email address and sign them up. So if you still want to sign up, it is free. They have a $100 discount, so you can go to this virtually. Forms Friday, we start this Friday. We're going to cover a different document every single Friday and record it. So we're going to have a nice library of the most recent forms, the best practice around the forms, through the TREC library, through the Texas Realtors Library, HAR library, and so forth. And we're starting off this Friday with the new IABS and the buyer tenant representation agreement that's been changed and updated. So be sure and tune in. Don's teaching this class on Friday, and Raul and I and Don will rotate these so that we're taking part and all getting a chance to teach and get in front of you and cover a different form each week. And we'll give you a list of kind of upcoming forms as I get them kind of put together. But I want to start off with these two because these are the very first 2 things we do when we meet a client, right? We have to, by TREC standards, provide an IABS. So that's the first thing. And the next thing, typically working with a buyer and not a seller, we want to go to talk about compensation, talk about agency, and go with the buyer tenant rep agreement. So this is why this is the first out of the gate. I would encourage you all to tune in on Friday at 10 a.m. via Google or watch the replay. All right. Coffee Talk with the broker team comes back. We decided to double down on this. We did it once every 2 weeks before. We're doing it every single Monday. We moved it from Tuesday to Monday because it's the first day of the week. Figured it'd be a great time after the weekend. If you have questions, have scenarios you want to run by us. So every Monday, we're going to be there to answer your questions, to talk about scenarios, to learn from each other. And working, at least one of us will be there every single Monday. So hopefully all of us on most cases. The boot camp. Many of you have asked for this in the past. In fact, we just had a call with our agent advisory council on this as well about the systems. We offer a lot of tools at HomeSmart for you. We have the Real Smart Agent platform. In the platform, we have the Marketing Design Center. In the platform, we have the videos and ways to do your website and your agent tool and so forth. There's a long list of things I usually go through of all the tools we offer. And then there's videos on each and every one of them on how to utilize those tools available to you in Real Smart Agent under education and videos on demand or videos. That said, some of you have asked for in-person, hands-on workshop style things to navigate it. So your wish has been granted. We have Erin Campbell coming out from corporate with her team. Our whole education team puts together all of our education videos and flyers and events and so forth are coming out to be in person for a week. So 3 days, they're going to do 2 classes a day. And on those 2 classes, they're going to cover 3 things. They're going to cover RSA. Basically, the first hour is going to be all about navigating your Real Smart Agent platform. Then they're going to go into how to start your first transaction. Even if you've done 100 transactions, they're going to show you the easiest way to navigate the system, to input a transaction, to convert a transaction, to navigate the whole process. And then they're going to show you how to use the Marketing Design Center, which is our latest and greatest tool to help you market to social media, to other agents, to your properties, and whatever. So that you can go the ins and outs. So you can be a pro at using the Marketing Design Center. So make sure you sign up. This is for everybody. Seasoned agent or not, these are tools that will make your life easier and better and help you navigate the system and help you grow your business. So sign up for one of these 6 opportunities. All right. Contracts 101. We've always had great input, great feedback from Don doing a once a month hands-on small group class. This is one where 5 or 6 to 10 agents would come, and he would give them a scenario, and they would write a contract, and then basically line by line going through the best practice, and they would come out feeling equipped. That even though they've been in business for a while or brand new or whatever, they go, okay, yeah, this is the way that we want the contract written to be competitive, but also complete and accurate and so forth, and be in compliance. Well, not that Don doesn't have enough work on his plate already, but I go, hey, why don't we do it every single week? And I'll send you out to all the different offices. So what we decided to do, or what I decided to do, and Don graciously agreed, said that we're going to do 4. We're going to do 1 virtual. So starting in February, after the same day that we have this meeting, Don will do an evening virtual option for people that just want to do a contract class online after work. We have a lot of our agents have full-time jobs, and they see the videos, but this is an opportunity to be in class live virtually. And then he's going to go out to the Woodlands office the 2nd Wednesday, then the Katy training room on the 3rd Wednesday. We're incorporating in 3rd, because usually we have our CE class on the 3rd Wednesday in Katy. And so we'll just follow up with a little small break and then hit the Don's Contracts 101 class right after that. So utilizing the space in the same day and the same time. So you're already going there for a class, might as well stay and do a contract class with Don. And then, of course, the last Wednesday of every single month, he'll be out in the Pearland office as well doing a Contracts 101 class. And we say that because it is always good to reset the basics and get things right. So I appreciate Don doing that, but it's a good value add for all of us. All right. Speaking of CE, last year we HomeSmart sponsored and paid for about 50 clock hour classes for our agents for free at no cost to them. We provided the room, we provided the food. We did a couple virtual. Most of them were in person or hybrid. And then we're doing the same thing this year. We're working with our partners to get them all scheduled out for the rest of the year. But the first one happens to be on the 21st of January, which of course is coming up in a couple weeks. In fact, 2 weeks from today. It's virtual only because we're already using the training space for the boot camps and Don's classic course. So if you need clock hours, you would like clock hours, but it's on negotiation styles and knowing who you're negotiating with and so forth. And I'm talking also about the IABS. Lo and behold. So this 3 clock hours free to you. Sign up. The link is in the email. It's been sent to you. It's also in Real Smart Agent. Look for this and sign up for it. Again, you're welcome. Okay. On top of that, HomeSmart has developed some nice modules around business planning. Of course, we're all in this bar where we're goal setting for the year. I believe in 90-day goal setting cycles, if you will, trying to do it every quarter because this a year is a long time. So you have to relook at your goals. However, I'm going to go and do hands-on in-person business planning workshops. And we're going to start off the 14th of January, which is coming up next week. We'll do that in the Pearland office in the morning from 10 to noon. And then we're going to follow up 2 weeks later. We're going to do one in the Woodlands office. And then the following on the 4th of February, which of course ends up being the day of our office, this brokers meeting again, we'll do another one there at the Republic Square building. And so sign up for these as well in Real Smart Agent. These are going to be, bring your computer. There's going to be homework to do before you come to class. And we're going to go over your numbers and your business plan. And we're going to plan out and give you goals for the rest of the year so you can have your best year ever. And of course, the one thing, again, we were trying to find a place that Don also did about a once a month class where, besides the 101, okay, for advanced agents, meaning agents of experience, know their contracts, but want a little more deep dive in a particular topic or subject, or whether it be, subject to, or, short sales or whatever it may be, Don would do a class. So we're going to bring that back this year. And we're going to do that on the first Friday of every month. So we're starting next month, of course, in February. On the first Friday, it would be after our Forms Friday class, about a small break. Then we'll do a master class, and Don will pick the topics and let everybody know about it beforehand. But that's will be good. That'll be a 2-hour sort of deep dive into a particular contract document, an addenda, or something like that. So again. All right, so we're going to do, in addition to that, these are not on the calendar yet. Obviously, we're doing the business planning goals workshops. We're doing the Home Smart tools and workshops, the marketing workshop. Those are done already. We're planning on an expired listing workshop probably later in the year, doing more regional stuff. And of course, working with Grace and obviously Sandy, doing additional CE classes in their branches as well. So. And then many of you have asked for social media and video workshops. That's in the works as well. And one of the cool things about the new office space that we're getting is HomeSmart is committed to using Texas, Houston, and Dallas as a testing place, if you will. We're going to be installing at some point in the future when we get our new office spaces, a podcast or video room for agents to use. So like a room to come in with microphone and, so you can do your social media. So it's just adding more resources for you. All right. Upcoming events, we're planning our Diamond Awards in March. It's going to be March 4th. Those that qualify, we will send out an invitation very soon. I got to save a date today. Obviously, top producers lunches we do quarterly. Those are the people that the previous 3 months produced the most, made the most, did the most sales. We invite them to lunch with the broker team. We have elite agent events. Typically, that's the top 150 agents. We have a special speaker or an event as well each quarter. We have our summer agent appreciation party, which is always fun. Last year we did a pool. Year before that we did. I think this year I'm aiming towards renting a park space and a band and just having a family-friendly kind of evening. So it's a little bit cooler, but just something casual with live music. We'll see. Forms Fridays, coffee talk with broker, happy hours. The one thing we haven't added to the list yet is, since we have our local branches now, which we didn't have before as much, was the coffee and donuts with a broker, where one of us would go out and just bring snacks basically and just hang around and chat. So we'll still do those. Got to figure out when we're going to do it. Still looking at a Ninja. This is a personal request to all of you on the call, on the video here, if you will. Our education team sent out a sort of teaser saying, would you be interested in holding a Ninja installation in May here in Houston? And they were looking for 50 people to be interested in holding here. They have to have 50 to guarantee the class. And they got like 3 people that said yes. So out of 2,000 agents, so they said no. So it's on hold, but I'm going to have them do the query again. I think we have 50 agents that want to invest in their business and then to grow this year. So I will circle back to that, but look for another thing, probably with my name on it, and respond in a positive. And of course, Growth Summit is going to be in Scottsdale again in October again. Details to follow in coming down the line. See? Again, save the date. Now, Diamond Awards, for those that are new to HomeSmart, or for those that have forgotten in HomeSmart, this is our big awards ceremony. Every single year, we celebrate how you did in 2025. So if we celebrate the top 5 in units sold, top 5 in volume made, we sell it in both agents, teams, and commercial. And then we celebrate Diamond Award status based on how much GCI, gross commission earned, over the year. You have to make at least $100,000 in GCI to qualify for a 1 diamond. And so how it goes is 1 diamond is 100,000 or more, 2 diamonds 200,000 or more, 3 diamond 300,000 or more, 4 diamond 400,000, 5 diamond 500,000. They don't go 6 diamonds. 5 diamonds is as high as you can get. It's 500,000 or more. But there is a special award, a lifetime award. They call it the Hall of Fame for making more than $1 million in a single year. And we, believe it or not, we don't have people here in Houston yet, but I'm looking forward to it. We have a couple that got close this year, honestly, which is really kind of surprising in this economy we've had. But we've got a half a dozen Hall of Fame members that are out of the Arizona market, and it's pretty impressive. So to make $1 million in a single year, it's kind of crazy. So keep that in mind. Couple things here. Industry updates, lots of changes. And I don't know if there's as many changes this year as there was last year, but there's a lot, right? Last year we were dealing with the whole agency and compensation, lawsuit, and so forth. So thank God we don't have that this year. But there's a realm update, as Raul mentioned earlier. Many of you have gotten your. They were transitioning from the Trek sort of licensing process to a realm account where we can manage your license, and it's been a nightmare. I don't know why they did it at the end of the year. It makes no sense whatsoever. But their latest update says they're extending a grace period for all of you that need to renew your license, right? So if your license renewal happened in December and it was because their system wasn't working, as long as you paid the renewal fee, submitted your hours, you are good to go. It says your license will remain active. And then, of course, if you haven't done it, please do so as soon as you can. And it says if they will catch up, basically. They're saying they're giving people a grace period because they're behind. Also, sponsorship changes. We've had a bear getting people. If you've accepted from HomeSmart a change and you've got a receipt of it, you're good. If it doesn't show up in Trek yet, they're catching up. They said, don't worry about it. You can already update your IABS. You can advertise that you're in with a new brokerage with HomeSmart and so forth. So even though your license may still say, or Trek may still say you're with Realty Associates. Okay. HER put out a notice yesterday, whether you saw it or not. Many of you were pulling your IABS from HER, and they were still having the old version. That has been fixed as of last night. Now, when you go into HER and you can pull your IABS, and it will be the current version, and it should have the current information on it. Now, we want you to look into our download section to verify that too, because if you're on a team, your team leader would take Don's place. If you are a mentee and you have a mentor, that would take Don's place. Otherwise, it would be as you've seen it. So, okay. So that's been updated to the most recent version. I checked it again this morning. It's perfect. Now, form changes. Texas Realtors came through and made a lot of form changes. Revisions to 22 forms, added a few forms. We are going to train on these forms as we go forward. So some of these forms will be taught on the Forms Fridays. Some of them will be taught on forums like this in person. I wanted to cover a couple of things here about the IABS, which Don's going to go over on Friday. It is effective immediately as January 1st. We should be using this new form. Don's posted it in Facebook. I want to make sure you all know that you should go update your IABS, make sure it's the correct form, which is the 1-2. And obviously they've removed any information or documents about subagency. They added a new paragraph, about showing a property, and there's the changes. Like, we'll go over it, but make sure you're using the new one and let us know if you have any questions. All right, they've changed the temporary lease issue as well. So that's one of the changes coming up. On both the buyer temporary lease and the seller temporary lease, they've removed the requirement for providing the flood notice on temporary or short-term rentals. All right, they've updated the listing agreement as well for a lease right to sell, and we'll cover that in 1101, 1102 for leases and for listings, just to bring things in compliance, removing sub-agency and so forth. They didn't do as many changes as we thought they would, but I think still stuff that we're going to train on as we go forward. This is one that we both really like. This is not an addendum. This is a they added a brand new form called the TXR 1958. This is one that is for you to use, and it's not a part of the contract. It's sort of like the tool that Don and I are talking about making for you about the seller disclosure thing. This allows you to share with the people and the parties in the transaction what the critical dates are, when earnest money is due, when the option period is up, when the financing period is over, when, and so on and so on. So everybody's on the same page. So it's what a great new form that we should be doing anyway, but here's a form we can use to be professional with it. All right, a couple of things you all got notices, whether you saw it or not. Your 1099s will be out soon. You'll get a notice from that. There will be January 31st will be your opportunity to download those from your portal. If you have any problems or edits or corrections, there is an email and a phone number in the screen here, but it's 1099@homesmart.com. Give them send them an email with the correction or edits that you need done to your 1099. We always have issues with this for whatever reason every single year. So hopefully you all know that you get it, have no problems with it, but if you do, you have a resource to help fix it. W-9, Don sent out a message as well the other day that the brand new 2026 W-9 is in your download section, Real Smart Agent. Those you're needed for leases. You're needed for sometimes your apartment locators. You're needed for whenever you need a company's W-9. It's been signed and dated for 2026, and so update your records accordingly. You also got every single December, you get a notice that the new policies and procedures have been rolled out, the new ICA, sort of any changes in the fee schedule. This year, they made no changes whatsoever in the fee schedule. They're maintaining the same fees, no increases, that kind of stuff across the board. The ICA was pretty much identical as well. They made a few small changes to the policy procedures, more about clarification. So make sure you look at this. But when you log in to Real Smart Agent, if you haven't done so yet this year, you will see an acknowledgement page. And what you're acknowledging is that you received the policies and procedures and you're moving forward. You're good with them. This is what this is. And we keep a record of that. So make sure you take the time, sometime now, to look at your policies and procedures to know advertising rules, how HomeSmart works, compliance, so that there's not an issue in the future. So this right here is a reminder in your policy and procedures that your documents are due within 5 days of execution. So if you take a listing, it's 5 days later after you sign it, the date they signed it, we need to have a copy of it in RSA. If you have a buyer tenant rep, the same thing. Anytime it's an executed contract between you and the client or the client and a seller, we need a copy of it, a buyer as well. And some documents come later. That's perfectly fine. But we want the executed contract in within 5 days. Also, if we require these documents and they have not been turned in for 30 days, you could risk losing your entire commission. So we really want to be strong on this. The idea here is not about punitive. It's about making sure that we're in compliance with TREC so that we protect the broker's license, but we also protect your license and your way of business. And so we're trying to make sure be as liberal as possible, meaning allow you to be free and do your business as you wish, but also keeping things in compliance so we do things the right way and keep you out of hot water. The biggest thing I want to encourage you all here is compliance will give you a warning. They'll send emails out. When they apply fines to these things, it's because the agent has not responded. If you get an email from me, from Don, from Raul, from Grace or Sandy, or any of our team, or anybody from compliance, please look at it and respond to it. We want to try to save you from having to fight for a $50 fine or whatever, or God forbid, lose the whole commission. So help us help you. The whole Jerry Maguire thing, right? Help us help you, and we're going to be good to go. All right. And of course, this is an addition and a kind of clarification as well. When you input a listing into the MLS, yes, you have the seller review it. Yes, you have them. They're supposed to verify the information. You are responsible for verifying the information as well. You're responsible for any misrepresentation you put in your listing. So make sure you do that. And of course, this is a big one. There's been several lawsuits, not with HomeSmart, but nationwide. This is the next big sort of wave. There are lawsuits around using somebody else's photographs. Make sure you have the rights to use the photographs. You pay for them. Make sure you have the license to use them for your listings, and do not use somebody else's photographs unless you have permission to do so. This is becoming a bigger thing where they're actually winning and suing for over the rights, intellectual rights. All right, this is also another huge one. They updated and added to in your policy and procedure. I bring this to your attention because Texas passed a law around this as well that is actually more strict than the telemarketing laws at the federal level. Do not text or email or call a list that you have not scrubbed against a do not call list. You should be scrubbing against, every quarter at least, unless you have express written permission to email or text somebody or whatever. Don't cold call them if you don't know. We've had agents that got a list from a title company and called them and then was in hot water because they said, I'm on the do not call list. You solicited me. I'm going to take you and make a complaint. And some of these complaints can be in the tens of thousands of dollars. We want to make sure that you are doing our business the way we can, but we want to make sure that to make sure you're checking your list against the do not call list. And that includes with email and spam. Don't be spamming people. There's the Spam Act. One last thing too, this is one that a lot of you have done. We have agents that teach on this in HomeSmart. Your Google profile is being used more and more and more for business. Most of your AI engines like ChatGPT and so forth, the first source of information I go to is a Google profile. So if you haven't yet, update your Google profile so people can find you to grow your business. We have a training, I'll download it again, about how to get reviews on there, positive reviews to generate and to grow your Google profile. On that, as it says, though, it says it cannot impede the brokerage business. What does that mean? Okay. It says any Google profiles or locations claimed by agents must list the agent's name and information first. So it needs to be Raul Suarez, realtor, then HomeSmart. Okay. We can't confuse people that he is HomeSmart. He has to be Raul, and so forth. So followed by the agent's title or designations, then followed by the broker's name and the local area served in that order. Agent name, realtor license number, HomeSmart, area served. Google may suspend or shut down the business profile if you fail to follow a specific order. We've got several agents that say HomeSmart, Don Leonard, or HomeSmart, Marty McClendon. And so people think it's HomeSmart, and then Google's starting to shut those down. So make sure that you're updating your Google profile appropriately with your name, your title, your license number, and then HomeSmart so people can find you. Okay, that's the heavy stuff. And now I'm going to celebrate some of our agents. We always celebrate the previous month. And then I usually tease what the year was. I have a couple of things I want to share with you all today. I think it'll be good. So first of all, our top agents of volume for December, who closed out the year strong. Volume is the total amount of the sales price of the properties sold. So, sell a $500,000 house and a $200,000 house, that's $700,000 in volume. Okay. So you get the idea. So Hong Zhu was first. I'm not going to pronounce it. Sorry. The second, third, Bruce, Alfreda, Henry, Jennifer, Clark, Sandra, and Elena. Nice job, Elena, closing out the top 10 for December. And it's just a business being done in December, closing out the year strong, which is nice. Congratulations to all of you for making the top 10. All right. For units, we also tracked a number of closed sides for each and every month. Alfredo from the Zavala team led the way for number of sides. Luis, Navarro, Wendy, Bruce, Elena, Christy, Hugo, Hongzheng, Charles, and Sheena rounded out the top 10 in number of units for December of 2025. Where many people were taking vacation, apparently some people were working and closing deals. That's awesome. Congratulations to all of you. Nice. Teams, we want to shout out to the Zavala team, the Bay Area Group, Portillo Realty Group, HSI Commercial, Batarse Real Estate Group, and Texas Luxury Group for rounding out the top 6 for volume. And of course, the teams for units, Zavala team led the way again, Bay Area Group, Portillo Realty Group, Batarse, Texas Luxury, and HSI Commercial. Congratulations to all of you. Now, a couple more. I thought it would be fun at the end of the year, but I'm teasing. Remember, Diamond Awards are coming up, so we do the big reveal on top 5 on each category, big reveal of where you landed as far as your GCI and which Diamond Award status you may have. So I'm not going to disclose that. I'm not going to ruin it for everybody, because it's got to be a surprise, somewhat a surprise for everybody. But get this. So top units closed. One of our agents closed 86 transactions in 2025. That's pretty fantastic. So think about that. That was our leading closer, residential, closed 86 sales. Top volume, 1 sale. It's a volume sold with $30 million. I mean, this was over on one sale. One agent closed $30 million in volume. Very nice. Different agents, by the way. And then top GCI. So I didn't make the million, right? But we have an agent that made $700,000. In fact, we had 2 agents right there, right in neck and neck. So pretty impressive for a year like 2025 was to have a GCI of $700,000. This is something I was looking at too in our closed sales for our branch, just here locally in Houston. This is not Dallas. This is not nationwide. In the Houston area, we closed 256 homes over $1 million. We closed 92 homes over 2 million, 51 over 3 million, 25 over 4 million, 16 homes over 5 million in 2025. And we had 2 homes sold for 11 million and 10 million in our brokerage. Our agents closed these deals here in the Houston market. That's pretty impressive. And if you want to have kind of big eyes, you know what commission is on 11 million, Don? It's a lot. So, I mean, that's a good year for many people on one sale. So good job. Congratulations to those top listings.
I wouldn't work for the rest of the year with that sale.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty amazing. But I looked online early this morning, HR. There is a property for sale right now for $40 million. That might be an interesting one to sell, right? So we shall see. So Real Smart Agent, obviously, training on that coming up. Their Home Smart Agent app, Marketing Design Center. Make sure you tune into these boot camps. It's going to be really helpful for all of us. As this gets built out, is built on the Maxa platform, which is a copycat of Canva. So if you're familiar with Canva, this will be helpful. But the more templates we build, the more opportunities. The Home Smart is developing social media posts for you every single month, so you can actually add to or post what they give you, branded with your name and stuff. It's going to make it super simple to make sure you're being seen. Obviously, market reports. We got a lot of training when Rich was here on this, and other things you'll learn when you're doing the boot camp on these quick little things you can make to send information to your clients. And of course, the CRM, we had a discussion about that. More on that later. Of course, your smart site. Many of you still haven't used your smart site yet. You have a free website that you can customize and do things with. You can point your domain name to it. You can point it somewhere else. Make sure you go into your profile, check out your website. Make sure you have a picture on it. A lot of our agents from other states will either they're looking for someone to refer business to. They go onto the Home Smart website looking at our agents. And I'm shocked at how many agents don't have a picture. You know, they'll have a name and a number or whatever, but there's no picture there. So make sure your picture is updated and on there. But people, you might get business that way. That's the whole goal. And of course, the e-sign platform, they're continuing to map that out to make it better and better. It's a free e-sign service in Real Smart Agent for you to use if you want to. Smart Sign, Smart Writers, and so on and so on. They're coming out with things every single day to help out. And a reminder, we haven't talked about this for a while, but you can do AI home design. You can edit, you can edit your photos in Real Smart Agent, in Marketing Design Center with AI. There's a service you can pay for, but you do get one free, and you go on there and use that tool. I think it's like $10 a month. I mean, it's really inexpensive to have access to edit your real estate photos if you choose to. add day or night, change the background, you name it. All right. And then lastly, but not least, in January, as with the broker team, we send out birthday cards to all those that have birthdays in every single month. In the brokers meeting, I want to acknowledge as well. Usually I'd have the names up, but I don't know if it's accurate. Make sure your birthday is accurate. But according to RSA or RSB, we have 242 birthdays in January. So if that is the case, happy birthday to you. If you're a January baby, happy birthday. You know, it may be accurate, but it seems like a lot for the month of January. All right. I'm going to stop that. We've got 15 minutes left. I'm going to give it back to you all, but we're here, all of us, with Grace, Sandy, Raul, Don, and myself. If you have any questions whatsoever, other than that, though, it's going to be a great year. I'm positive about it with all the activities. Anything we do, as I told the team just a day or two ago, that we want to add value. We don't want to be doing activities that don't add value to our agents or to the company. And so we love your feedback. We like positive feedback better than negative feedback, but we still want some feedback for that stuff. But I will send this out as I always do, the slide deck and the video of the meeting, and I'll figure out my camera why it makes my head so big, and for next time. But any questions about 2026, about brokerage or contracts, and like I said, we're going to be a lot more of Raul out there as well. We're really trying to get the remainder of our Realty Associate agents into the fold and completed so we can launch all the things we're doing here in 2026 for HomeSmart and growing. So, yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
In a transaction to fill up the form, which things we can, it's better to use transaction desk, zip form, or you guys have anything in app?
Yeah,
Smart app.
yeah. That's one of those things where you have lots of options. Yeah, it's usually what you're familiar with. We have Dot Loop. Through our membership with HER. We have our zip forms for membership through Texas Realtors. We have Authenticign and transaction desks through HER. We've got our own e-sign platform here in HomeSmart where you can generate an offer, send things for signature, and it's supposed to be at some point creating a file for you. So it's free. And so it's like whatever you are more comfortable with, honestly, use that platform for you. I still find myself using transaction desk more than I do other things. That's what I'm used to. It doesn't mean it's better. Some people are only zip formed or Dot Loop. So unfortunately, I love saying, here, use this one. But no, really, it's whatever fits you best. They're all included to you for free. Hey, Ira, got a question? Yeah.
You prefer transaction desk, correct?
I do personally. Yeah. Because I've been using it for over 20 years. I mean,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what it was before.
And I've used it in Washington, Idaho, Alabama, and Texas. So it's the same system. Yeah. So I'm just comfortable with that's all. So
okay. I was comfortable with it too, but I didn't know if the zip form is better or any other.
People that use it like it, and prefer it. But again, I think it's about comfortable. Yeah, Dawn does it. So you can try them out because they're free.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I know Don recommended zip form as well. So
yep.
Do I have to log in? Just go zipform.com?
Log into your Texas Realtors, and there's a place to log in zip forms right there.
Oh,
and then, yep, because it comes with your membership. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And another question for the lots, do we have a different form than a residential?
For land?
For land, yes.
Yeah, unimproved property is the contract we use.
Unimproved. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ira, you got a question?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I have a question about the boot camp that you said. I thought is it 2 days that we have to participate or optional which day to choose?
Good question, Ira. No, we have 6 opportunities. You can choose any one of the 6. So 3 days, you can pick either session, on either day. Only go to one. You can obviously take it multiple times, but it's the same content. So
okay.
For the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, you have 2 opportunities each day. Pick one.
Oh, okay. And then I choose one, but I don't know if we receive an email after that. Should I receive confirmation about that or no?
You should, but I'll follow up with you, Ira, and see if they got it for you.
Yes, because for other class for business planning, I receive a email, but I haven't received for the other one.
Okay.
I don't want to miss that one.
Yep. I'll follow up after the meeting with Aaron, make sure you're on the list. That's good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Hey, Bill, Mr. Bill.
Yes, sir. I'm working on a pre-listing package, and I think I reviewed most of the stuff, I think, on Real Smart Agent. What I'm having difficulty is trying to find something, a short write-up or so on Home Smart itself, the corporate part, and then a blurb on Home Smart local, the Houston area. Is there somewhere that's available to me? Because I keep getting, not a lot, but I get questions about, well, who is Home Smart? You know, and even though we've got 2,000 agents in the whole Houston area, in my opinion, the people I've talked to, they don't even recognize our name yet. So
That's changing, hopefully. That's part of it. What you guys will help us do is we grow and you tell everybody about how great we are. But also, to your question, in your marketing design center, if you go in there, there's a section on HomeSmart. And so it's got like the history, 25 years, 25,000 agents. It's got some other stuff there. It's probably a good place to start, Bill. And I'll see if I can find something else for you as well.
all right, thank you.
Welcome. Hagerman, you have one more? Nope. All right. Anybody else? It's like the forever hold your peace part, no. We're here. All right. Well, thank you all again. Happy New Year. We're looking forward to it. We're here to serve you and help you grow your
Oh,
business. Yes,
I'm sorry. Did I tell you I need the address for the boot camp training, the 20 and 21st? I don't know if I had it on mute and
okay.
talked.
Yep. We'll send that out again, but it's in when you register for that class, it will show you. But it's at the place we always hold our CE classes on the 13501 Katy Freeway in the Republic Square building. So, all right.
Thank you.
Stop recording, first of all.